Greetings and salutations. This is an experimental broadcast. I don't know, I felt like streaming, but I didn't want to troll through after Socrates number 2. I didn't really have anything, but, so I thought that I would stare at this cabin on the lake and, leave the door open on the chat over there. And, I don't know, just presence, I guess. Just presencing. So, I thought I could do savings throws, but mind control on an experiment seems inappropriate. Here's that Christmas song Nolan wrote. Hello, Chris. That's strange to see you here. Greetings, McNutt. Have I ever read any military theory or something like it? You're working to develop agency in a sphere filled with contentious actors, humans or otherwise. It might be helpful. I used to have a crush on Robert Ely. I was like, he might have been on the wrong side, but he was a honorable man. I've always had a little of that, what do you call it? I wish my society was more based in honor. However you phrase that. Nolan's a fella I met back at sorting times. There's still a video on the channel of me, him, and Merc, I think. He tries to keep me solid, like meeting me once a week. I don't know, I think I'm probably about 60% for last year, as far as making the meetings goes. But, you know, he puts up with me, so there's that. If you guys have any topics or questions, put them in the thing. This is experimental. We're just chilling at the lake, y'all. Oh, the door is on the link on top too. If anybody wants to come in, hang out. Thank you, McNutt. I like being acceptable. Yeah, this is I don't know, I can loop it. Right now it's not looping. But, I don't know. I wanted to chill and stick my head underwater. If the internet is a water layer. And, I felt like sticking my head underwater. Any of you guys write music? Do you have songs? I can play your songs. We have I don't know. It's just a chill time. We're just chilling. That was Nolan's Christmas tune by Nolan Watson. He has a Substack I should probably find and link to at this point. I'm going to play it again. Because it's chill. And we're going to be listening to plenty of the background looping music. So I'm going to go find his Substack. Do you have a topic, a question, something on your mind? Bring it. Okay, despite the fact that Nolan's Substack, Nolan is not Mark Lefebvre. His Substack is called, hey Aurelian, good night. His Substack is called Pointing at Patterns, and he doesn't write on it very often. But he wrote this song, and so I'm sure he'd appreciate the clicks and the free subscriptions. We do have a topic coming up, but I'm going to chill to this song for a minute. Okay, let's go to some lofi at the good. It's good spot. There, we'll kick it, mate. We'll try some lofi like way down here. See if that's bearable. We always have feeding the ducks as a backup if it comes to it. But we'll try some lofi for a little bit. We have a topic, thanks to Chris Strange, who I don't recognize, but welcome. We have this new topic, tarot. And I went and I made one of these StreamYard banners. Look at that. Oh, no, I don't want it as a ticker. Edit, not a ticker. There you go. Now it's a topic. The tarot. First, I have to recommend being in this corner, this little corner. I know that over on Grail Country, some big fancy man wrote a Christian side book on the tarot, and they went through like chapter by chapter, card by card, and so shout out to the Grail Country. That content's over there for you. My personal favorite approach to the tarot is the one found in the back of the no, Lynn, no, we're not. We're just talking about them right now. And if you want to come, anybody wants to come on, the link's at the top of the chat. But my favorite came from the raw context, the raw material, that stuff, where they claim to have invented the tarot, you see, and as like a roadmap to the archetypal mind. It's all very deep and fascinating, but for practical purposes, I think the way it works is like this: is the cards mean something, they represent something, and then you can go by the imagery on the card, or you can buy what the tarot reader tells you, or what you find on the internet from the card, but they'll have a meaning. And so there'll be, you could do it with an ink blot, really, but you do it with these tarot cards because they have these specific meaning categories, and they're like, okay, so this one is like a student studying hard. So that's a terrible loose one, right? But okay, let's do the tower. The tower is nice and easy. The tower is this tower that people are falling out of it, and it's getting struck by a lightning bolt. And so they think of it as a disruption, or an interference, or oh look, there's a lightning bolt. Hey there, Chad.
Hey there.
How's the background music? Too loud, maybe?
No, I can hear you perfectly.
Let's kick it down. So, but like the tarot, so what happens is they put the card comes out in a part of the spread that's supposed to be a part of your life, usually past, present, future, or whatever topic you bring to mind. But they give you this little box, and then the invitation is they're saying that there's this element is in the situation in question, and then you get to look at it like, okay, well, there's so you try to fit what's in your situation into the suggestion of the card box, the suggestion that comes with the card. You're like, okay, what in my situation could that be? And it's healthy if you don't like say this must be this. I'm sticking to my interpretation, but to like take your problem and wrestle at it and use different lenses to look at different components and what they might mean is, I think, a healthy way of a healthy method of self-examination. And so that's my thoughts on the tarot. Thank you for the comment or topic there, feller. Chad, welcome.
How are
Should we go? Does this? But no, we're the same size. We might as well be here.
Is it snowing?
Yes, that's beautiful little snow. The computer graphics are like if you have a better computer and or Xbox and play this game, it's even prettier. But it's working as a visualization for the cabin on the lake for me.
Nice.
Oh, you got the flu, Lynn. Get well soon, and stay warm. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming by. What's going on with you, Chad?
Well, I was just watching the show 1923 with my wife. We just watched the two recent episodes, and that was really good.
Were the 20s roaring in 1923?
And there's a couple of those scenes, but I don't know if you watched like Yellowstone or any of that.
I have not.
It's an offshoot of Yellowstone, which is a really good show. But it's about a family that owns a ranch in Montana, and like the show Yellowstone stars like Kevin Costner, and that takes
Oh,
in modern times. And then the show 1883 is like the origins of that family. And then the next season is 1923, which is, so it's really quite good, actually.
it's interesting. I mean, it's nice of them to give a historical lens. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's some real, I mean, it's kind of, it's pretty grim stuff in there when like the church is like not portrayed very well, especially since like there's the natives and stuff. But it's really good though. Good show.
I've I do have an encounter with that show. Over on Twitter, I might have been Rillian actually. Oh, he's went to bed. He went to bed, but somebody said Yellowstone is overrated, and then they said some other show was pretty okay. Hey, Stumps, and I was like, if that's what you think, then you need to go touch grass, dude. But like, it was more elaborate than that because I thought he was talking about the actual Yellowstone, not that show you just mentioned.
I
Gar-
mean, yeah.
Gartham says you're spot on about the tarot. It's an exercise in intuition. I've always thought of your dice rolling something akin to the tarot process. Well, it's a game.
Yeah, yeah.
Karen.
I got something here.
Oh, okay.
Give me
It says you're Chris.
give me one quick minute. Not even a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you something.
Oh, he's fetching a thing. Chad is fetching a thing, which that's fine. You're allowed to fetch things. I'm apparently allowed to have up to 10 people in this thing if anybody else wants to come in. It's helpful if you have headphones and we don't deal with an echo, yada yada, but this is an experimental stream. I'll probably unlist it, actually. So, just being just being here, in case somebody else wanted me to be. This is the official rock background music. Because I'm sure whatever Chad is bringing is gonna rock.
Okay.
I saw your face, Chad.
Oh no. All right.
Anyway, what'd you bring?
My wife and I were at the there was like this like thrift store that we went to once. And we picked these up.
An innovative whack pack, Roger Von Oix.
So then we would just go in here randomly and we'd pick one of these cards and read it. So that's what I'm doing right now.
All right, we're now playing live from Roger Van Oink's Innovative Whack Pack or something here on the experimental Let's Look at the Lake stream on the Grimgris channel. Joseph Ward is stressed. Are you? Oh no! Oh wait, hold on. What's this?
This is the image on the card.
The image on the card appears to be a cat behind the moon, a grumpy cat perhaps. I can't tell what it is. Is that a bird? A bird below him?
Something.
Yes. So some sort of bird.
Yes, and it's a face too. It says, "While we're awake, we share one universe, but in sleep, we each turn away to a world of our own." And then on the back of the card, it has like this little thing. I'll read it real quick.
Hold on. Go back. Let's do that one again. In the world we're awake. We'll do that part again.
Yes. While we're awake, we share one universe, but in sleep, we each turn away to a world of our own.
In sleep, we each turn away to a world of our own. I think they might have it backwards, but now what's the back of the card?
The back of the card says, "Listen to your dreams. Dreams contain symbols through which our unconscious mind speaks to us. We can use them to help us resolve conflicts and find new approaches to obstacles in our lives. For example, if you dream that someone kidnaps your children, you might take it as a sign that you should spend more time with them. It might also mean that you believe that someone is stealing your ideas. Or perhaps it means that you're being too serious and should be more playful. Dreams have played a crucial role in science, art, and religion as well. Russian chemist Dmitry
Mengele.
Yeah. Periodic table. Oh, the chemist's periodic table was dream inspired. The plot for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde came as Robert Louis Stevenson in a dream.
All right. That's enough of that card. Anybody in the hive mind had a dream we can interpret for you the way only randos on the internet can do a dream interpretation? We'll be happy to. Chad, how about you? Do you have a dream up for interpretation?
This is a very strange dream. I don't remember my dreams very often, but the other morning, a few mornings ago, I woke up to the dog like rustling around on the ground and chewing on something, and I was like, "Dolly, what the hell?" And then
Dolly, what the hell?
Yeah, it was like 2:00 in the morning, and then so I didn't get to fall back into deep sleep, and then thus I remembered my dream that morning. It was really weird. This is gonna sound really stupid, but for some reason I was dreaming that Trump died, and it was like a big nationwide thing, and then like a bunch of people were like making fun of the QAnon. It was really weird, dude. I'm like, where's this shit coming from?
Joseph had a dream. I'm supposed to remember that? Man, people way overestimate my memory. Well, you didn't really give me any details to interpret in that dream. However, you did trigger a memory of mine that I had a strangely vivid dream about the assassination of Barack Obama.
Ooh.
And it was like way before he was elected as president even, which was the creepy part. Because like as he ascended, like that dream was like, oh! And he had been suckered or summoned somehow to like South Carolina or North Carolina, and he was on the coast. And they talked him into going to a payphone because there was a hostage situation on a boat offshore. And that's where they sniped him, at the payphone.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know.
One time I was smoking some K2, and I was like, this is back when I was like smoking K2 a lot. And I would like.
I don't know what that is, man.
Well, basically bath salts.
What the Chad? Jeez. Holy smokes, man.
It would really make you like have these weird like hallucination like bouts of like wakeful dreaming. I wouldn't say
wakeful dreaming. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I think people are historically known to have abused Ambien for that purpose.
Yeah, and so what I was like plagued with this premonition that Barack Obama was going to get an army of people together and basically dismantle everything. That was like 12 years ago.
Well, so you had a prophetic dream.
Perhaps.
Man, I got really worried when the whole thing with that, we bailed from Afghanistan, and they were like flying in the refugees.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, Sardukar! They're flying in the Sardukar. Things are about to get so real. So real. Hey, the Fool Seeking. What does that cat card have to say about wakeful dreaming? That you're virtually not alone? I don't know if it said anything about wakeful dreaming. It was under the impression that our dreams were private, and I've had... I don't think that's true. I think that when we wake back into reality, we get squeezed off from the memory of the dream realities we share with the people we know. But like, I think it's always pretty neat to run into people. Like this one lady came into my life from, it was just a social network. It was Google Plus. It was kind of like Twitter.
Yeah.
But she had been liking my posts or whatever, so she was aware of my existence. And then she came at me with a message saying that she had a dream about me.
Whoa.
Yeah, and like for a narcissist, you're like, what? What? Tell me more. Tell me more. I can't wait. Here's the virtually not alone bubble, by the way, because you all are making that happen right now. And Fool Seeking brought it up. Hold on, I'm going to run 8 seconds, Chad. Welcome to Virtually Not Alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm sure you're all subscribed already. I don't know what that's about.
Were you one to have reoccurring dreams?
No. I've had, but there's one I'll open for hive mind chat interpretation, and then if I'm reminded at the end of the show, I'll tell you what I think it was. But I had this dream where I was in this elevator and I was about to exit the elevator, and I knew that if I exited the elevator, it would like lop the head from like this part of the head off of the child, the like toddler age child of this lady I knew that I had been involved with. And I walked through the elevator anyway. And that was the extent of the dream. What would you think that meant?
I don't know what to make of it. But I have had experiences and dreams that were very vivid and terrifying like that. And there's something, I think, like, it's kind of like if you're in recovery, you can have something like drinking dreams or using dreams, and they're kind of terrifying. And
I've had just with smoking when I was trying to quit. Like, I've been doing so good, and then you dream you did, and you dream you smoked, and then you wake up and you're like, like that. Right. Or
I think they're kind of gifts. They're good because they're the only way that you can actually be like in something like an embodied experience to really remind you, because otherwise I think it's difficult to remind yourself of like the terror of what it was like to drink or use or whatever, or smoke cigarettes. So like dreams where you might kill somebody or something, that's terrifying. And I think like that there's something good about experiencing that, because it can show you what you don't want, I guess, in a very real way, you know.
Joseph is asking Fool Seeking for some clarification on this term wakeful dreaming. What do you think he means?
What do I think you mean?
Yeah, the term wakeful dreaming. What do you think that means?
Well, like where the experience that I had of it was like, it was, I could see it's like listening to a story being told, only there's nobody telling you the story. But when you read a book or something, you have the images play out in full and all that. That's what it was like, but I could see the images in my mind's eye, basically.
So when the theater of your mind is running a film, but you're still awake, and the world is also sending its sensory inputs.
Right.
And there's that, like, multiple placeness of inside and outside, both being... Yes, that's wakeful dreaming.
Right,
what about...
There's that element of, like, realness to it, where it was like, well, this feels like a premonition. That's what that felt like.
Well... it seems to have manifest. I don't know what you were supposed to do about it, but at least the bath salts warned you.
At least I didn't eat anybody's face.
Goodness gracious, yes, Florida's a very special place. Very special place.
All right, well, hey, thanks for having me on. I just wanted to drop in and have a quick smoke before I go to bed and say hello and goodbye.
Thanks for coming hanging out at the lake with us in this experimental stream. See you, Chad.
Bye-bye, all.
All right, that means we're topic list and the guest list. If you'd like to come on, the link's at the top. Wear headphones. If you have a topic suggestion, put it in the chat. I can read from you from the Open Culture article. Read the CIA's Simple Sabotage Field Manual, a timeless guide to subverting any organization with purposeful stupidity, from 1944. That's an option of what could happen. Oh, that's what you... Okay, we can... Well, here. Let me... No, don't leave. That'd be a terrible mistake. Let me do a... No! Damn it, Francis. Not you this time. Oh, wait, there was the playlist. Son of a... I don't know. Like, it's an experiment. I'm just here, it's just a stream, guys. Like, go to bed. It's for the people that can't go to bed. Don't want to... Here, listen to a song. Is it coming through yet? Oh my God, what have I done? No, share that instead. Stop that one. Then present this one. Over here. Share the sound. There it is. Now go over here. Turn off the background music.
I wanna hold their hands.
Now you can hide.
Time and time again. I wanna hear my friends. Time and time again. I wanna share my life with them, time and time again. them, time and time again. I wanna dance with my friends, time and time again. I wanna stay up all night with them, time and time again. I wanna feel my friends, time and time again. I wanna run round and round with them, time and time again. I wanna see my friends. I wanna hold their hand. I wanna see my friends. I wanna hold their hand. See my friends. See my friends. See my
You can't actually see me, can you? I'll sit up.
I don't know if they can hear the music anymore, but I still can.
I cannot.
Welcome. Here, let's go. Let's go down closer to the cabin for a little bit. Oh, look, here's some nice benches we can have a seat on. There, that's lovely. All right, Chad said he has a song I can play. I'll cue that up. Jacob, hello, welcome.
Thank you.
What is MCDP1, Mike Narth? I have no idea what that means. It's a bunch of words. It's not even words, it's just a bunch of letters. How's it going, Jacob? What's going on, man?
I'm supposed to be doing homework, so I saw your stream and I was like, yeah, this is a good way to not do my homework.
What is the homework you're supposed to be doing?
So I started a Master's of Social Work.
Ooh, and what are you learning presently in this master's program?
How to be woke.
How to be woke. That's not hard.
I know.
Eve, what is the homework you have to do?
Oh, I have to read some stuff and talk about how I'm going to work towards social justice.
I'm gonna work towards social justice. What is social justice according to this programs? Oh, Gartham says sup.
Hey,
And see,
Gartham.
this is why I think Chad Alcoholic is a Chad the Alcoholic imposter. This is why I think you guys they're two different people. If you want to check out, there's a song on the Chad the Alcoholic. Oh, on this channel, and then so I can click on it, but I can't because I don't have the same. I can put user in timeout and I can block user, but I can't visit your page from the StreamYard, sir. I can't. If somebody in the chat who has a wrench can get that link for me, I'm on the Friday Morning Nameless channel, so I guess it's not there. It's very confusing. Sorry, Master. So what is social justice? Wait. Let's use the magic of the StreamYards to put up one of them topic banners, because we're no longer doing the tarot. We're now is, what is social justice? Question mark. Save. Show people. Boom. Hit us with it, Federecci. Here, let's go back.
I don't know. This is only my second week, and I haven't even done the reading for this week.
So you have to say how you're going to work toward. I want to leave that up there. You have to say how you're going to work toward it, but they haven't even told you what it is yet.
Basically.
Okay, well, let's think this through. We know there is such a thing as a social justice warrior. So what we can do is become social mercy wizards. That's it. You're curious what my am I miss? I'm. Oh
well,
wait.
I can read you the reading list I'm supposed to be reading today. Where was
Okay.
it? Let me find it.
Just find one on the list that sounds spicy, and we'll look it up. And I'll also look up this Marine Corps doctrinal publication. Really fundamental introduction to conflict in a more abstract sense, not specifically in tactics. It's very relatable to conflict in general. And then we'll we'll often do both, see both sides of the nonsense. And if you guys are lucky, I think I'm almost positive this horrible panty comic book I got sent was from Eve, and so I might even bring up the panty comic book, just because I'm feeling spicy, and this is an experimental show that brought to you like all the shows by the Shadow Kabbalah production executives, who I thank heartily. That's the Patreon, Coffee, and Substack people, and there is a new Substack piece out for anybody interested. Since I linked to Nolan's, I'm going to link to my own. What do you say? That's fine. Have you found the list yet, Jacob?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to share screen.
Oh, you want to overflow the cabin scene? Okay, we can do that. I'll allow it. Here, though, folks, is the link to the brand new Substack, which there's ways to become members of the Shadow Cabal. And don't forget, you can always become a member of the Shadow Cabal by getting the Lobster Monkey Goose Shadow Cabal hoodie. Fancy pants. It's fancy pants. Magic says it's warm, and send her your warm thoughts, because I don't think she can be with us right now. Oh.
So,
Okay, so yeah,
This is chapter 4.
in my textbook, which I'm supposed to be reading. And my
Oh wait,
learning
there it is.
objective-
There it is. I see it down there. I see it. There it is. Advocacy and social work. I have to make it bigger for myself to read it. After reading this chapter, you should be able to differentiate case advocacy and cause advocacy. Are you just trying to help this one little person, or are you advancing our cause? Make sure you get that shit right, boys and girls. Number 2, summarize the ethical issues involved in advocacy. Why is it okay for us to do these horrible things? Number 3, explain how advocacy is a signature aspect of the social work practice. You can tell you're doing social work when you're advocating for social justice. Identify the costs and benefits associated with advocacy and how you can make the white man pay for them. Describe number 5. Describe a cycle of advocacy. Number 6. List and describe 4 tenets of the dynamic advocacy model. I hope there's only 4 tenets. But, wow. Nancy advocates to professionalize social work in her state. Ooh, okay. That sounds,
What's far more important is Gartham had a nice weekend-long date with his girlfriend from Maryland.
Yes. I was going to tell you, like, Jacob is giving you updates. A kick-ass weekend-long date with his girlfriend who visited from Maryland. It was amazing.
And
Turns
he's
out
on
she
his
wasn't
way
a
to
catfish
Maryland.
after all. Oh, yes.
You didn't put the more important one down. Yeah.
On the way to marriage and breeding, perhaps.
Yes.
Did I read the graphic novels? Eve, I got to page 3 and I was just stunned by how many panties there were. And already it's by page 3. So, so that's terrible, Jacob. But it's like teaching you how to lie and betray yourself publicly.
Well, that's why. I mean, I don't know if you noticed my Twitter today. You should take a look at my Twitter today.
It wasn't much of a bluebird day for me.
It was much of a bluebird day for me. I actually contacted James Lindsay and I was like, okay, what am I gonna do about
What does
this?
actually contacting Lindsay mean other than tweeting at him? Because I don't think that's what you meant.
No, I direct messaged him and he actually messaged me back.
Oh, you got a DM with the Lindsay himself. Step up
With
at the gate.
the James Lindsay.
I saw him when he was on Andrea with the Bangs, and he was actually a person instead of his internet self. That was
Yeah, I really
fascinating.
like him. I mean, I buy all his books. I send him money. I do all kinds of stuff.
So, what was the gist of the communique between you and Mr. Lindsay, if you don't
So
mind disclosing?
I was like wondering, like, okay, how should I deal with this? And did you watch his Oxford debate?
I have not.
Okay, so this is what happened. Somehow, somebody invited James Lindsay. So the debate topic was woke culture has gone too far. And somehow somebody put him on the nay side, on the woke side. Right? And he goes
Did
and
he run with it or no? No, go ahead, tell me. Just keep telling the story. Sorry.
He gives a masterful performance. You really need to watch this video. It was hilarious. And so, you know, I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna lean into the whole social justice persona and have fun with it. So I did that on my Twitter today, and it was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of attention, which is a lot of fun, and so.
Now, I'm not sure. Eve says your own. I wonder if
Yeah,
she's
my
not...
own, my actual, like, checkmarked Twitter with my name and picture on it. Yeah.
You paid the ransom, or was it checkmark from before?
No, I paid the ransom. But now I'm going by pronouns.
I'm waiting for the encounter, right? Because for the longest time and to this day, if I'm in a must-use pronoun situations, my pronoun is Zod.
I considered all kinds of things, but ultimately,
You wanted one that was really hard to say?
Here, pull this up.
It's still showing me your woke propaganda page
why is it
on the
showing
screen
me?
share.
Okay, pull this up.
Fine. There's a buy me a coffee link in the description, Jacob.
Yeah, whatever. I've already bought you a coffee.
Hey, there's your DM with Danielle Lee for
Oh,
everybody to see.
oops.
I'm guessing you're protecting your own. Oh, what? Oh. All right, everybody, you know what to do. Thanks, Jacob. I am now using qui-quim pronouns to be less colonial in my language. The k is pronounced either as the voiceless euvolvular plosive, Persian "khwa," or
Khe,
voiceless volvular fricative Hebrew.
khe.
So chas,
So, chichem ches or chichem ches. Either one will do. Just as long as it's a voiceless uvular, either plosive or fricative.
no, like Zod is a good choice, Adrian. Thank you. Um, the thing is, there is no way I'm letting anybody else put their pronouns in my mouth. I am control of my tongue. You don't get say over my tongue. That is not how it works. I'm not. I mean, it's hard enough to do a chezi. Man, did you watch me in chezi? Chezi, did you watch that?
When was that? When was it?
I was a giant ass, and I like live streamed it over the top of the premiere of me and Nechama.
Oh yeah, I watched both of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought it was more inflammatory and whatnot. And I keep saying, like, well, is it because I released it as a live stream? That is not all. I don't know. I just.
It wasn't
Or,
very inflammatory. I mean, you were asking questions and saying things, which I some of them went over Hazi's head. He's not familiar with this stuff. So, but no, yeah, I mean, you weren't saying anything crazy.
the Jews are genetically engineered to rule the planet is not saying anything crazy.
You've been saying that for a long time, and it's not like it's not something as a Jew you don't hear constantly.
Okay.
I mean, part of being Jewish, like the Jewish experience, is being told you killed Jesus. It happens to all of us at least once. Being told you rule the planet, it happens. That happens constantly. It's like
I
so.
think
Like
it's just elite. I honestly don't think it extends to your tribe, Jacob. The ruling of the planet. I don't know how to. I don't know how to
I
break it
am
to
not
you,
enough.
but
I'm not Jewish enough for you. I see. Okay, fine.
you could marry into it still. What do you think about that question I gave him? That was my favorite.
I didn't understand which either I forgot or I don't or yeah.
The bloodline question.
What bloodline question?
Are there breeding females from King David's line available in our modern age? I thought that one was particularly spicy, but I guess, what I think is spicy and what people think is spicy are not the
Well,
same.
yeah, and it doesn't really register from a Jewish point of view because like Christians have this idea of like being descended from David from a female, and it's like that isn't a thing in Judaism.
What do you mean? Don't you guys track matrilineally because you can't tell what dude put it in there?
Being Jewish is matrilineal. Which tribe you're from is patrilineal.
So you just check with the latest ma. But, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound that complicated. But, you got, whatever. I think I can, Garth says, I think I can confidently say that Jacob is an SJW for Jewish theology in a very good way. I don't know. Well, maybe. I thought, I swear, like, I'm pretty sure you're paid to make Jews look bad. So
I
that's like,
am? Damn. And I thought I was making Jews look good.
oh, it depends. Good is subjective, I suppose. You're so used to my crazy, it becomes our normal. That's great. That's great. I think it was all about the patriarchy. Well, it takes two to tango. Tell me, ladies and gentlemen, I have two options. I have the Marine Corps thing that I've been asked to look into, and I also have Eve's panty comic book I'm willing to bring up. Whichever gets the most support, will be what comes. It'll be the next part of the
Kara
stream.
released the line by line that I was on today, and apparently you're next.
Yes. Oh my God, dude. If she manages to edit that into something usable, it's the most cringe I've ever been on the internet is in her hands now. I don't know like what she's gonna do with it. It's very exciting. Do you want to run a piece of yours while we wait for the?
You can, sure.
How did you do the comment or the poll in the YouTube? That didn't seem to do anything.
Oh, okay. So you have to log into your YouTube page to do the poll.
Yeah, that would make sense. Why don't you go grab the line by line with you and Kara to run a clip from it? I'm bringing in the votes right now. It looks like Panties is going to win by a landslide. Stumps is in on it. Even McNarth votes for it. And I'm pretty sure he's the one who rejected. Yes, it was him that suggested I look at this Marine Corps thing. So, you're in. There you are. There you are. Let's bring it up here. Why don't you jump into minute 33 for us? Because that's what we do around here.
Minute 33.
It looks painful.
For her.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can. Can you guys?
And so Gaiter was a successful artist before the revolution in Iran. And after the Islamic Revolution, she had to leave and come to the United States. And so there's kind of a genre of songs that Persian exiles here in the United States sang, which is, they're sad and they're kind of like love songs, but simultaneously they're expatriate refugee songs.
That's not complicated at all. You got a link to that. Drop it in the chat, Jacob. I'm getting to the panties part of the presentation because it's what the audience demands. There's only been one vote for the Marine Corps thing. So, that's... Can you sing a few bars of that song? Would you sing for my people?
I'm a really bad singer, and it's a female song.
Is that your way of saying no?
I mean, fine, but it's gonna be horrible.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Federacci singing some refugee expat complicated thing.
امیدم را نگیر از من خدایا 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 دل تنگم نشکن خدایا 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 من دور از آشیا.
Very good, very good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Panty comic book I believe Eve sent me. It's also known as Mobius by Alexander Jodorowsky. The Jodorowsky. Okay, the Jodorowsky. Anyway, this guy. This is page one. There's no panties on page one. Don't be disappointed. They're apparently in Paris at the Sorbonne. And then page two. Page two, still no panties. Still no panties. It turns out the new professor guy wears purple, and they're forming a cult around him, and these two ladies are complaining about it. And then on the next page, yes, there
Panties.
they are. Look, the panties by page 3 of this graphic novel by the Jodorowsky. And then again on page 4, even more panties. So that's as far as I've gotten in this book. I didn't realize she had sent me a panty comic book, and I'm not sure what to make of the fact that I've been sent a panty comic book. But I will go through it at some point. I like comic books, it's just a matter of time. But there's that. Hey, let's go closer to the cabin. It's actually a boathouse. The cabins are in the back. But, there's the dock over here. That's nice. There we go. All right.
I'm trying to find a screenshot I took earlier today. There it is.
Is that the Holy Mountain guy, Jodorowsky? I don't know. Everybody makes a big deal about his Dune because he apparently did a script for the movie Dune without ever having read the book, and it's out of sight. But, Garth was going to sing, but he's leaving instead. Good night, Garth.
Okay, this is a screenshot I pulled up today because
dear.
Adam Friended asked about people who claim to be asexual, and so she was part of the debate. She was on the, of course we should be more woke side, and she was like spending the whole time like bending over and like showing her cleavage and her tuchus, and like the other guy who was like, he's staring at her butt. And she claims she's asexual. She's a lingerie model, and she claims she's asexual. Like, what does that even mean?
She's commercial. It means she's commercial. Oh, we're supposed to be here. Hold on. It means she's commercial, not tantric, spiritual with her sexuality. Eve says when you finish a social course, singing female songs should not be a problem anymore. And he does wicked graphic novels together with Mobius. That's why his films are so over. So I guess Mobius is not. I don't know if it's the name of the graphic novel or an additional artist or a character in his head at this point. But there's the panties. There's panty graphic novels out there, ladies and gentlemen, by Jodorowsky, and I'm going through them.
Have you been paying attention to this Ken guy climbing on Mount Sophia?
Oh, dude, there was a giant cluster. He was supposed to fringe encounter with me, and it was a giant cluster with the sound and everything. And then I end up doing my In Handcuffs story over the top of his premiere with Paul Vanderklay. It's sort of like for this side of the corner, it's sort of a comical interaction between me and that poor young man.
I'm watching this video of his, which came out a few days ago. It's really, really good. You should watch it.
Which one is it? Well, who's in it with him?
His college roommate from Biola, The Spiritual Path in Post-Evangelical Christianity with Josh Clausen.
What happens when you hit full screen?
What?
In that window. Does it full screen to your whole thing, or does it do like mine and just full screen to inside the browser?
It is full screen.
This is not.
Oh, you mean this full screen?
Yeah. That's
all
right. I'll give it the minute 33.
Minute 33.
Hold on. But before you hit play, I will insist to take control of your tongue and demand you say graphic novel. A graphic novel is like a really long comic book. It's pretty neat. There you go, Eve. There you go, Eve. All right, here's minute 33 with Josh Clausen and Climbing Mount Sophia's Ken Lowry.
Christian thing, but it was more, I don't know, it was a little bit too superficial to say it was really sincere. But then from my perspective, you lived in the same dorm as I did on the same floor, and you were not interested in, say, drinking the Kool-Aid of what was going on. And so we had somewhat of an ambivalent relationship, I think. Although then later on in college, you ended up working a lot with my now wife, girlfriend at the time, so we had some more connection there. But yeah, we really didn't have many deep conversations or anything in college, but we were kind of like around each other a little bit.
All right,
That's
yeah. Pretty good, and Jacob. I liked it. That's very nice.
Oh, the video he drops in from Josh. So Josh made a video about how at Biola he was drunk all the time, and he smoked so much weed that his pipe grew fungus in it, and so he ended up getting pneumonia and like having a spiritual experience and stuff. This is really it's a
He had a spiritual experience on the pneumonia from his pipe fungus.
well, he was on weed in his room with pneumonia and a fever and smoking and drinking in Biola at Biola.
And that's apparently nearby. I don't know. I guess Viola has a reputation. Okay, Eve, I will read the Panty graphic novel. It's fine. I'll do it. It's a thing. I don't know that I'll do it on the stream or anything because it's black and white. So his college acquaintance. I don't know. The first thing he said that we were on the same floor of the college or whatever. I'm like, well, we probably jerked off in the same dorm room.
Are you kidding? This is Biola. And this is like
What does that mean to you? Why does it being Viola mean anything?
okay.
What
So
is that?
I've
What is that
lived
supposed to mean to a person?
I have lived in Los Angeles my entire life. I had never heard of Biola. Not my entire life, but for the past 38
Anyway,
years.
you had never heard of Viola for a long time, despite living nearby. Is it there?
Yes, Biola is. Do you know what Biola is?
Dude, did I not explicitly just say, please tell us briefly what this Viola is and how we should consider it when we hear the word?
Biola is Bible Institute of Los Angeles.
Thank you.
And apparently it's like this Christian school that lots of people know. Richard goes to Biola.
Okay.
You know Richard.
So of the Los Angeles Christian educational institutions, Viola is supposed to be one of some renown.
Yes.
So the notion that they were both playing the same flute in the dorm room is especially offensive. But yet we discover
like this big Christian school where you have to, like, the guy was talking about getting in trouble for swearing on campus.
But in the dorm rooms, anything goes, baby.
No, so one of the things he talked about was he didn't hang around Ken because Ken seemed like a goody two shoes,
like an actual Christian.
He was afraid Ken would notice that he was high and drunk all the time.
For me, alcohol was A, way too expensive, and B, ruined the effects of the good medicine. People just are just getting as far from baseline as they can and throwing all the substances they can to do it. And no, Red Pill, it's not the next day yet for me. But I've heard the East Coast people are already well into tomorrow. But welcome to the experimental stream. Here is some random branding. Remember, Embody, there is no agency. It's just a bunch of people LARPing. Some LARPs they'll kill you for. Oh, sorry.
Ken is really smart.
I think so. I really like that comment from the muted stream I gave him. He's a languid lascivious maybe linguist, whereas I'm more of a.
I don't think he's lascivious at all.
Okay, maybe.
I'm guessing he's like a.
It was just some L word.
His entire life.
I was just groping for L words. It probably wasn't that one. It was an actual.
And he has a 10-week-old baby. I think 10 weeks. Yeah, young little baby.
Way to reproduce. I hope his wife didn't eat a lot of chicken. Did I ever tell you about that? There's this book my friend gave me because she had such success on it called like The Plant Paradox. And the theory goes some Gunder physician fella has determined that like we eat a bunch of crap, and why it's crap. It's lectins or something. But in this book of his, he calls Tony Robbins a god, and also says that we have scientific evidence that all the estrogen in the chicken pregnant mothers eat makes babies' pee-pees small.
That doesn't sound right.
It does. It does. The pregnant female being all chock full of estrogen, inhibiting the phallic development of the infant makes perfect sense to me.
That's
And it's
not
fun to say
that's
that.
not that's not how it works. First of all,
How does
all
the
embryos
development of phallic size work, Jacob?
all embryos are female until like extra testosterone starts. So it's the testosterone that makes a female baby male. It's not like
Right,
the
and if the mama
estrogen.
is eating too much chicken for the testosterone to do its thing, it doesn't do such a
That's not how
full job of
testosterone.
making a male.
Testosterone. It's not like matter and antimatter. You have estrogen and testosterone, and you need both in your body.
It's opponent processing, and what I'm
No,
saying
it's
is they ate too much chicken, and the wrong side got too powerful. It's the one
that.
you feed, you know.
It's not like negative. They don't can estrogen and testosterone don't cancel each other out. Like if you take a bunch of estrogen and a bunch of testosterone, it doesn't just cancel itself out. You end up with like really funky problems. Anyway, I doubt very much that the estrogen in the chickens translates that much into body. Like, yeah,
You are what you eat, man.
you are to some extent, but
Jordan Peterson is an air dried steak. What's up with Peter Thiel these days, man?
oh, that was actually the big thing I got involved in on Twitter. So he apparently called Greta Thunberg uh,
It's pronounced Thunberg.
whatever, called her an autistic child. He called like her whole thing the autistic child brigade, and people on Twitter had lost their minds over it. And I uh, here I'll find this tweet that I am particularly
All right. Well, we're covering more of Jacob Federici's hot tweet action here on the experimental stream momentarily. But first, a personal invitation from me to the nice lady Heather Haying. Heather, I apparently have some confusion over how peepees are grown. I understand you're some sort of biologist lady, and I give your husband the giant amount of shit about the telomeres and how he caved, even though it's apparently really affecting everybody in the nation, and he's all quiet about it now, even after that fancy episode with it. Anyway, can you come on and tell me how peepees are grown, Heather? That'd be great. This is a personal invitation. I'm Grim. It's nice to talk to you. All right. All right, here's the fancy Jacob Federici tweet of the moment. First, stop assuming my gender. Second, state lines are imaginary lines only on a map imposed by structurally racist forces. Third, Greta went yachting to demonstrate. I can't see very well, man. Her white credentials. Those were her Instagram credentials, bitch. Dear man.
I am so proud of this tweet. Here, you can see the
stats.
analytics.
Oh, I so need to pay that ransom. I want fancy analytic views. No, stop. No, that's enough.
Yeah, so people were upset. This is the original one. Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and one of the largest individual donors in U.S. politics, just referred to Greta Thunberg as part of the autistic children brigade in his Oxford address.
I kind of like that reply.
Well, I mean, it's. I think that reply is from 4chan. I really do. I think some.
I think you guys way underestimate how much of 4chan is the rest of the world.
Oh,
It's like,
4chan definitely affects the rest of the world.
oh, good evening, Hezi. Welcome.
Oh
Welcome.
no, it's Chezi, the Zionist.
Oh man, I didn't even cover that in our talk. I should have had you whispering inflammatory things in my ear, and we could have managed to get the channel taken down after all.
Chezi,
Oh,
click on the link.
oh, you
Grim
want
wants
to
to
come
talk to
aboard?
you.
This is a weird experimental stream where we're supposed to be chilling at the lake. It's just a nice chill time. But Jacob had to go over his tweeting.
Hey, you're the
So
one who brought up Peter Thiel.
since he's such a political donor, you should tell him that I'm considering a gubernatorial run for the state of Oklahoma. I think.
Yeah, he's actually very, very strategic in his expenditures. He's not one of these people who throws money around.
Do you think I'm a bad investment?
Yes.
What? All right, that was Jacob Federacci, everybody. This is the Grim Grist stream. Welcome. Here's the saving throw thing I didn't give you before. Oh, you think I'm going to let you back on? That's why you're still hanging in the studio. I don't, I'm a bad investment, sir. Thank you. Get the hell out of here. Jeez. All right, everybody. That's probably enough. You finish up. Oh man, no, I can't do long ones. It's already been over an hour. But good night, everybody. Thanks for being here. This was, I don't know what it was, but I don't know, felt like doing this one, and this is what happened. So here's Nolan's Christmas song one last time to play us out. Here it is.